Most people optimize their GPU, tweak their BIOS, or spend hours editing the registry. But almost nobody checks the Windows features installed on their PC. The truth is, Windows enables a number of optional components that most gamers never use. Some can add unnecessary services, virtualization layers, and background processes that may impact performance or cause compatibility issues. In this video, I'll show you which Windows features you can safely disable to keep your system lean, responsive, and optimized for gaming. Let's get started. Step 1. Open Windows Features and create a restore point. We'll start by accessing Windows optional features and creating a safety backup before making any changes. Press the Windows key and search for Turn Windows Features on or off. Alternatively, press Win plus R, type optionalfeatures.exe, and press Enter. This menu contains optional Windows components that can be enabled or disabled depending on how you use your PC. Create a restore point first. Before modifying any Windows features, create a system restore point. Search for Create a Restore Point. Open it, select your system drive, and click Create. Give it a recognizable name, such as Before Windows Features Changes, then wait for the process to complete. A restore point allows you to quickly revert your system if you later decide to undo the changes. Step 2. Disable Hyper-V if you don't use virtual machines. One of the biggest hidden performance killers is virtualization. Disable Hyper-V, Hyper-V Platform, Hyper-V Management Tools. Only disable these if you don't use virtual machines, Android Studio Emulator, Windows Sandbox, or Docker. Why? Hyper-V enables Microsoft's Hypervisor. Even when idle, it changes how Windows schedules hardware. For gaming, this can sometimes increase latency, reduce peak performance, interfere with anti-cheat software, reduce memory efficiency. Reboot after disabling.
Step 3. Turn off Virtual Machine Platform and Windows Hypervisor Platform. These are separate from Hyper-V. Disable Virtual Machine Platform, Windows Hypervisor Platform. These are mainly required for WSL2, Android emulators, Docker, and development work. Most gamers never use them. Disabling them removes another virtualization layer. This often pairs nicely with turning memory integrity off if you're focused purely on gaming performance.
Step 4. Remove legacy Windows components. Now let's clean up features that almost nobody needs anymore. Disable Internet Explorer 11, Microsoft XPS Document Writer, Work Folders Client, Print to PDF, only if you never use it, and Fax and Scan. These won't increase FPS directly, but they reduce background services, scheduled tasks, and Windows maintenance, keeping your installation lighter. Step 5. Disable SMB 1.0 and old networking features. SMB 1.0 is extremely old. Most modern PCs never need it. Disable SMB 1.0/CIFS. Also disable RIP Listener if it's enabled. These legacy networking protocols are only useful for very old NAS devices or Windows XP era systems. Besides security improvements, removing them slightly reduces unnecessary networking services. Step 6. Turn off Windows features that most gamers never touch. If enabled, consider disabling Windows TIFF iFilter, Legacy Components, Direct Play. Important: only disable Direct Play if you don't play older games from the early 2000s. Modern games don't use it. Removing unused compatibility layers keeps Windows cleaner. Step 7. Windows settings that match these tweaks. Now let's pair the feature changes with a few Windows settings that can further reduce background activity and system overhead. Disable core isolation, memory integrity. Open Windows Security to Device Security to Core Isolation, and then turn Memory Integrity to Off. Then restart your PC afterward. Memory integrity is part of Windows virtualization-based security features. Disabling it can reduce some CPU overhead on certain systems, but it also reduces a layer of security. Only make this change if you're comfortable prioritizing performance over that additional protection. Disable optional background features. Open Settings to Privacy and Security to General. Then disable Advertising ID, Suggested Content, and App Launch Tracking. These features are primarily used for personalization, recommendations, and usage tracking. Most gamers gain little benefit from keeping them enabled. Disable widgets. Open Settings to Personalization to Taskbar. Then turn off widgets. Widgets regularly refresh content in the background, including news, weather, and other feeds. Disabling them removes another source of background activity and helps keep the taskbar cleaner. Expected result: reduced background activity, fewer Windows tracking features running, less system overhead, cleaner taskbar experience, and potentially improved responsiveness during gaming and multitasking. These settings won't magically increase FPS, but they help eliminate unnecessary Windows features that many users never actively use.
Step 8. Verify virtualization is actually disabled. Once you've completed the previous steps and restarted your PC, it's a good idea to verify that the virtualization features you disabled are no longer active. Check Task Manager. Open Task Manager, Performance, CPU. Look for Virtualization. If you've disabled Hyper-V and virtualization features properly, you'll typically notice those Windows virtualization components are no longer active, though BIOS virtualization support may still show as enabled if you haven't changed firmware settings. After rebooting, you should also notice fewer virtualization services, slightly lower RAM usage, cleaner background activity, potentially smoother frame pacing in CPU-heavy games. If your system is stable and everything works as expected, you've successfully completed the optimization. Not every Windows feature is bad. Some are essential for developers, virtual machines, and enterprise environments. But if your PC is dedicated to gaming, disabling features you'll never use helps Windows stay lean and focused on what matters, running your games. If you enjoyed this guide, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know which Windows component you want me to test next. I've got plenty more hidden optimizations coming.